Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dead Cells. Update 4, the brutal update. I actually have no idea what's in the patch notes. I could take a look at them. Okay, the world has changed. We're now preparing for the final form of the game. Most levels have been updated to reflect this, including their difficulty. Watcher boss is now mid-game, while Assassin is a new boss for the final encounter. 2 new biomes, Clock Tower and the Slumbering Sanctuary. The old tier system, Strength, Skills, Health, has been replaced by Brutality, Tactic, and Survival. Brutality includes all weapons. Tactic includes all active skills, and Survival includes all shields. Some items are dual colors, which means they rely on 2 different stats, and use the highest value. And there will also be colorless ones that use your best stat. Let's see. The other effects are Brutality raises all red items damage, and gives you 18% life. Tactic raises all active skills damage and reduces their cooldowns. And Survival raises all green items damage and gives you a 40% life bonus. Okay, level up scrolls have been changed, so you can find classic ones. Adds +1 to any tier among 3, or double scrolls that only allow you to augment 1 stat among 2. Okay. A lot of this is really interesting, and it's good. There's way too much. Yeah, the update sounds fun. I'll look at more of this as we go along, but honestly, I just wanna get started. Yeah, what's my score? I don't think I have. Oh, that's daily run. New game, daily run, save slot 2. Well, do I still have all of my unlocks, or has it reset me? I have no idea. Oh, right. This is my heavily pared down one. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the main menu. Play, save slot 1. I don't actually know if save slot 1 is better, but I have a bunch more items. Let's see. Oh, I don't even have a basic starting sword. I guess I could get that more. I feel like the jumping is not as aggressive as it used to be. Alright, so we get balanced blade, ice bow, or greed shield. I'll get the greed shield. This is gonna take some getting used to again. But I can go back. Oh, good. The starting area does not count. So we get a good old wooden shield. Now. Okay. Oh, you know what? A couple of things. 1, I'm going to move that out of the way. 2, I'm going to turn down the sound. Because I bet this is going to get kind of loud. And I might have to turn down the sound effects even further. Okay. Yeah, this game's been gone for months. I mean, that's true of most series on my channel. I can only play them for a certain amount of time before I have to move on. I noticed your achievements, if that's what you want to call them. Okay, so he just tells me the various stats. That's fun. What's this? I have no idea. This is new. What did I just do? Where am I going? Well, okay, we go here first. So you've come looking for a bit of a challenge, eh? Around here, only the best of the best. The cream of the cream. What am I saying? The elitist of the elitist managed to achieve an honorable score. Do you think you're up to it? In that case, head down and see if you can defeat this boss's level as fast as you can while scoring as many points as you can. To help you out, you'll find equipment along the way, but some of those items might be locked. Maybe the collector has something to do with that. Who knows? And don't forget, the shortest path is not always the path to victory. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, so it's a time attack. Time attack. I haven't played this game in a very, very long time, so I don't wanna deal with it. I don't even know if this is uh-oh. Yeah, I don't even know if this is going to be the same experience. So oh, we still don't have a dodge. Also, when I get hit, I notice the game kind of freezes. That's worrying. I gotta remember I can actually block with the shield. Ooh, that's pretty. Holy shit, the purple guys look really nice. This game was always really gorgeous looking. I think I'm kind of the distinct opinion. Do we get the war spear? No. It's not even a good war spear. Maybe? I'm still of the distinct opinion this game needed to, like, drop attacks and up attacks and, like, you know, some more, like, standard, hack and slash platformer gameplay. So you could, like, air combo things. Maybe. Would be nice. Okay. So, because I don't have enough strength, blocking is bad. That... Kinda wish you'd at least be able to block on the first floor. Shield only or sword and board runs is quite viable here. Really? Good to know. Okay, well, let's keep going down. I know time is kind of important, but I'm taking it slow. I haven't played this in a while, and chances are I'm not going to be doing anything. Okay. So, brutality. Oh, after you parry with a shield, your attacks inflict plus 150 damage per second. Doesn't say for how long, though. I'm gonna go... brutality anyway. Okay, let's grab this. Stay away. I mean, it seems like it's mostly the same game, but they streamlined it to make it more interesting, which I do appreciate. I'm curious about how everything goes. Can I can use the rune. It's probably going to take me to the speedrun area, which I don't know if it's actually going to help. Okay, new challenge. Kill all enemies with make it to the exit without getting hit. 50 damage. And I've got limited time to do it. This is usually something that you want to do with, with all upgrades. I should have done that, honestly. I just wanted to see if the, challenge would be anything different. Ow! And I got hit by that guy. Well, whatever. It's fine. Let's see. You got stunned because only parrying enemies ends up without consequences and with lots of damage to them. Also, buffs from survival are quite long for a few seconds. Okay. And you can even chain them if you're fast enough. It's good to know. I think I'm gonna keep focusing on brutality, seeing as that's kind of what I do. Brutality or, let's see. I do have a bunch of money. Let's get rid of the, balanced blade favorite. So the heavy crossbow is actually considered some... No, the heavy crossbow is dual. Okay. What if they made the broadsword any better? I remember it was kind of butts back in the day. Now, I get a lot of these, like, damage buff-looking things above my head. I wonder if they mean anything. It looks like you have, like, a damage bonus that, after killing an enemy, probably, that lasts for, like, a little while. I guess it's probably to, incentivize, like, aggressive play. Oh, yeah, I'm not playing anything after this. My eyes are drying up like nobody's business. Yeah, so it looks like you get a hefty... You get a hefty attack bonus after a kill. And it looks like it keeps scaling up. Well, that's kind of cool. Useful. Okay. So, Promenade of the Condemned. Familiar Haunts. What's the map? Anywhere I'm missing? Huh, no. Okay, so they reorganized it. I guess we'll just go kill these guys. There's really no reason why not to. Especially with the chicken leg. And the Dagger of the Sadistic Cult. Crit blow if they're bleeding or poisoned, which neither of these. Okay. Oh, I missed this song. And he's still dead. He's dead. So let's go to the Promenade of the Condemned. Go to the toxic sewers, but I want to see if they've changed anything. Hello, these are new. Recycling. You can transform the items you find on the ground or in chests into gold. That's helpful. Stock change. You can refresh the contents of a shop for a reasonable price. And Hunter's Grenade. Grenade allows you to hunt for rare blueprints more easily. And Hunter's Longbow is just long range, which I didn't like that much. Okay, well, let's put our points into, Oh, right, I forgot. I can, I get, like, heal stuff. Hey, Wander, did you set the world on fire? Haven't found any skills yet to do so. However, I remember burning in this game was amazing. Yeah, I don't think I've got enough. No. I don't have enough here. Let's see, was there anything there? No. I've got my, like, little biter goons. Oh, he killed all my biter goons. That's not cool. I like those. Actually, they're kind of useless. Uh-oh. Let's see, sealed a minute ago. Yeah, unfortunately, air combat in this game still kind of ends up being iffy. It's not terrible, but it really definitely needed like a up and a down attack for mid-air combat. Not a big deal. Yeah, some of the strikes just feel different. Oh, and I don't have enough money for that. Well, that's fine. Freeze is OP in this game. Yeah, I figured. Now, does money still carry over from run to run? Because I remember that was, like, distinctly a thing. This game's just like Dark Souls. I never understood why people see the need to compare this game to Dark Souls. Like, Salt and Sanctuary I'd understand, but really the only thing is, like, the fact that this game's kind of merciless. Ow. And you get an Estus Flask, which, gonna be honest, like, more games need Estus Flasks. They're awesome. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up onto that rooftop. Well, it's giving me this, like, nice slowdown as my minion creatures die in front of me. Okay, money still carries over. That's good. Yeah, really needs just a basic, like, up attack. I can't get back up there. Yeah, they made jumping less floaty, I want to say. Because I'm not, I don't think I'm getting nearly as much of a, I'm not getting nearly as much of a boost when I try jumping. There's no wall jumping, is there? At least I don't seem to have access to it one way or another. Yeah, it's probably an upgrade now. Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep pumping Brutality. Seeing as it's kind of helping, it's really not increasing my HP as much as I thought it was going to. Oh, free kebab. I should probably go get it. Rune below the teleporter. Oh, I'll go grab it. Oh, you probably... Did you mean this one? Or did you mean the teleporter down here that is the, There was the, rune below the teleporter that was the, that was the secret area. I lost it, but I also don't care that much. Let's see, how do I feel about card games like Hearthstone? Not a whole lot of interest. Hearthstone takes way too much time and effort to become... Oh, come on! I rolled that one. I guess I didn't. Let's see. But yeah, no, I have no interest in stuff like Hearthstone. It's just... If I could unlock every card with minimal effort, I think I'd be okay with it. If there was like a... If there was a, like, play with friends option that wasn't ridiculously expensive, I'd be down. But as it stands, like, card games... One, they're not on motorcycles. Like, that's a huge sticking point. I'm pretty much not going to convert until I see some card games on motorcycles. But beyond that, it's just too much time and effort, especially for somebody that's never played, like, Hearthstone. What about Gwent? I tried playing Gwent in Witcher 3, and I just didn't enjoy it that much. We're not finding a whole lot of skills here. Play a Yu-Gi-Oh! DS game. I really, actually don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! I liked, like, maybe the first season, until I realized it was stupid, and then I was just like, alright, I'm putting this away. And now I like to watch those videos where they poke holes in everything that's possibly, wrong, with the various Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos out there. I was watching one where they more or less poked holes in the full, like, first episode. Video was longer than the actual first episode itself, and it was magic. I loved it. But yeah, unfortunately, card games... So, there's a couple of reasons why I don't generally like card games, period, on this channel. I love it how I'm back to this game and I'm already just talking about unrelated topics. Well, there's something down there. Don't know if I'll be able to get to that. Maybe I can go up and around. But, there's a couple of reasons why you don't want, why I don't like card games. For starters, I don't make optimum plays. I don't know if you've seen me play, Slay the Spire, but I make a lot of dumb... I make a lot of dumb decisions that gets me killed way too often. And a lot of people like to really, like, shame and abuse YouTubers that don't play perfectly. And so, like, the amount of time and effort that would be required to actually... The time and effort required to actually make people not be super shitty to me as a result of it, is not worth the time investment to actually, you know, get in there and do it, if that makes sense. Because, like, Slay the Spire, easy example, I talked about this, a couple days ago, I think, in the podcast, which I guess I don't really put on YouTube, but whatever. I was doing a round of Slay the Spire. It was one of my earlier rounds, and I was winning. I was winning really well, and life was good, and you know, it was just nice and fun, and you know, whatever. Ooh. Generalist scroll, so I can get points into something. I guess I'll put it into survival, and it does give me 2 points in It does give me 2 points in survival, like it said. Awesome. But so I was playing really well. You know, I was winning. It was exciting. Whatever. And somebody was watching the video, the stream actually, and he's like, "I can't handle these bad plays," and he left. And he would, after leaving, I think, like, 1 or 2 other nasty messages or something like that. Do we go to the ossuary? No, I think the ossuary is gonna, like, kick my ass. Let's check the map. I don't think there's anything. There's the greed shield that I never got. There's wall jump, which I can't do. And, yeah, there's nothing else. Okay, there we go. But, like, I was making suboptimal plays, and it made him really upset. And for me, I can't care that much, because, like, whatever, it's not a big deal. I gotta remember how to do this. How to actually recycle things. Like, honestly, losing a person because they feel like being kind of shitty towards me, oh well, it's not that big of a deal. but I kind of invite that in by playing strategy games, and especially card games, especially because baseline trading card games require you to play like CTGs like Hearthstone. You have to spend money into them. You don't. Okay, no, you don't have to. You can earn everything if you wanted to, but it's so time prohibitive that it's not worth it. And I mean, it's kind of the Battlefront 2 thing, but significantly less shitty, because at least it feels balanced and everybody has to deal with it and whatever. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. I'm also not a very competitive person. I don't like facing off against people. I love card games. Don't get me wrong. The thing is, I hate people. The only person I would face off against in a card game would be someone I know. Like, Shell, maybe, except for... The problem is, even like in the event of me playing with somebody that I know, 9 times out of 10, somebody's gonna get angry about it. And eventually, you know, the skill disparity becomes too large and nobody actually wants to play it with you. Enemies burn when they die, applies flammable oil to victims. Damage 50%. I mean, it seems like the oiled sword will do more damage. Hopefully it's an upgrade. But, so like, I used to play card games with my brother. We played Magic the Gathering, and we were both kids, so, like, we were both kind of shitty at it, and it wasn't a big deal. My dad also played with us, and he was generally better, and, you know, sometimes we'd beat him, sometimes he'd kick our asses. Jeez, I'm just gonna keep pumping it into strength. I don't even know if this is a good idea. But my dad was generally always better just because he could make better informed decisions. I just always went with big green monsters. I didn't even give a rat's ass about, like, playing well. I just wanted some of the biggest, meanest green monster I could. Throw Blanchwood armor on them and just wreck shop. It was satisfying, but also it was hardly strategy. But I eventually started branching out as I got older, and I started, I started, like, branching into, like, green-white and a couple other things. Oil grenade. I mean, really, I want the fire grenade. Fire and ivy grenade. The oil grenade would be nice. That's probably also a little bit too late for this, but still. So I started branching out into other types of decks, and I ended up getting a couple of boosters with incredibly rare, really good cards, and more or less instantaneously, my brother, stopped wanting to play against me. White cards had always kind of been his jam. He was kind of like a white-blue type guy. And so when I started getting really good cards, he legitimately just couldn't face off against me. He was unable, and it pissed him off, especially because he almost had picked the booster pack that I had gone for, and it made him really angry. And kind of understandable. I mean, you'd almost get, like, something amazing. I don't even have any active skills to begin with. I guess I could put points in. Let's put a point into tactics, so my flame grenades are kind of useful. I should have put points into violet from the beginning, but whatever. Yeah, there's a recycle option on items now. Yeah, I gotta remember how to use that. Let's see, have we come across any items? Just the 2 twin daggers. Well, I guess I'll go back for them. But yeah, so my brother got really pissed off, and he didn't want to play anymore. And we actually kind of stopped playing Magic the Gathering after that point. I think we played, like, a little bit more, but it was not good. Okay, so I can hold recycle to get rid of it. Cool. Well, let's go get the flame grenade while we're here. But yeah, so there was that. Okay. So IV grenade, bonus damage on a burning target, or I'm just gonna go fire grenade because fire grenade is awesome. But yeah, so ultimately, there's no way that you can keep like a standard CCG balanced. I was actually really excited for the game Scrolls, and I probably should have actually done some videos on it before it died. I wonder if there's actually any like private Scrolls servers up, because Scrolls was specifically supposed to be kind of balanced, but also like anti-grind, just like, you know, get a little bit of it and then go from there. Obviously, I have no way of like confirming that. I never played enough of it to know. I just got through the tutorials and was like, eh. But so, okay, so we have a new type of rune that I can't activate. So it does look like there's actually a fair amount to get through here. Well, I guess I have to go down to go up. But, so I love the idea of card games. And that's why I love games like Slay the Spire. I love Card City Knights. Because when it comes down to it, I'm not facing off against another human being that's going to get mad at me or have like a deck that they just straight up paid good money for. Like, I don't have to worry about that inevitability. Instead, I can just play, you know, Slay the Spire, have a good time, romp against the computers, beat the tar out of them, and nobody complains about it. Period. And it's actually really, really nice. Let's see, so net decks aren't fun to play against. Yeah, no, I don't like playing against people. I actually prefer to play... I really enjoyed comp stomping in Battlefront 2, the good one. Because it was fun. I didn't have to worry about other people. I didn't have to worry about somebody having, like, insane sniping skills. I could just comp stomp and go from there. I had the same problems with Counter-Strike. I played Counter-Strike Source. Not semi-competitively, but, I mean, everybody in my town played it, so I played it too. And I was okay at it, but, I've told this story, like, a billion times at this point. But I'll keep telling it just for the sake of propriety. So I had a birthday. I think it was like my 16th birthday or something. Ow! Where'd he come from? I have no idea. But so 16th birthday party came around, and we were doing an all-night LAN party as high schoolers do. Because I mean, what else do you do? I don't know. I've never had like any other kinds of birthday parties that actually went well. And even then, these kind of devolved because nobody wanted to play the games that I wanted to play because they only would ever play World of Warcraft and, like, literally they'd only play World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike, and that was it. They wouldn't play anything else. And I'd try and be like, what about this game, or this game, or this game? And everybody's just like, no, it sounds boring. And I'm like, who are you people? Secret area. What's this thing? I have no idea. Where am I? I'm here now. Well, let's check this out. We have a very small amount of money. That's kind of disappointing, but that's fine. Water keeps forgetting to recycle. Yes. There's also some stuff that I've missed. But, so, fine, whatever. I get everybody over. We're gonna play Counter-Strike. I'll deal with it. It's not a terrible game. I just didn't like it that much. It wasn't interesting, no RPG mechanics, and honestly, the environments got kind of dull after a while. And so I'm like, okay, so what are the teams gonna be? And they're like, all of us against you. And a couple of bots. And I'm like, what? That's not okay. And they're like, well, I mean, you're good at this game, right? What they didn't tell me was that all of them had been playing semi-competitively for the past, like, couple months without telling me. And so, like, when it came down to it, it was just like, why even invite me to my own birthday party if you're just gonna kick my ass? I don't think I want to run. My friends sound like assholes. They were, which is part of the reason why I, after that birthday party, I pretty much never interacted with them again. but as such, I got kind of like a bad taste in my mouth for competitive stuff, because I realized there's no way anybody's ever going to be able to, balance this. It's just going to be this, you know, kind of constant arms race of garbage. And, I mean, I've grown up a little bit, and I'm a little bit better at it. Unfortunately, I kind of naturally stack the deck against people as a result, because I've got, you know, bad habits. But so, like, I did try playing Hearthstone for a while, and more or less I threw myself into, what was it, the arena? I threw myself into the arena to see, hey, let's try this. I mean, people say this is, oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, that AoE aura is going to be a lot harder to get through. How do you get through that? I've never understood the logic for this guy's, damage AoE. I guess you're supposed to just wait. Well. Oh. That even forces him to go the other direction. Well, that's helpful. Nice part is I can chain the oil if I want to. And that's fine. Well, I'll use this seeing as I'm here. I've got the range for it. But yeah, I just kind of discovered that, like, it's just not fun to play in, like, the arena. I couldn't get new cards because, you know, I wasn't playing meta. Whatever the meta was. Be it how... I screwed up. Well, let's drink. Ow. What the fuck? So because I locked him in while he was mid-leap... It didn't matter. Okay, well, whatever. This is fine. Let's see, leap again. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't spec'd into purple because we started with almost no skills, so there's no point to it. But yeah, so I think at the time I was trying to play, Shadow Priests were the meta, and I was playing like a Druid deck or something because I like Druids in WoW. And so I got my ass kicked by 4 Shadow Priest decks or something like that. It was stupid, like in a row, because everybody had switched over, because this is the very early days of Hearthstone, and I'm dead. Damn it, I rolled the wrong direction. But yeah, it just wasn't fun, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get any new cards just by throwing myself into it, and I don't have the money to buy new cards, and I don't have the time to grind for them. And honestly, when I tried streaming it, pretty much everybody sat down to say, "Hey, Wander, do this, do this." No, why did you do that? That's not optimal. Why are you even playing this class? It's not optimal. And I'm like, all right, I give up. I'm just gonna go play Card City Knights against bots. I've beaten Card City Knights, and it was very satisfying. It was like a puzzle thing. Whereas, you know, playing against actual people kind of sucks. Someday I might take Keith up on the offer of doing a Hearthstone series where we only face off against each other. That would be fun, because then pretty much we can't overgrind, and if somebody does become superior, then we just stop there and call it a day. That'd be fun, but that would be where I'd stop. Wonder there's new mode coming to Hearthstone that's only against AI. Yeah, I saw that. That actually sounds almost interesting to me. The main problem is still unlocking any interesting cards would still probably take me like an inordinate amount of time. Oh, it doesn't require any pre-owned cards. Okay, you know what? I'd actually take a look at that. Because that actually sounds interesting to me.